there, my name's Ms.RedNebula, and welcome back to the Panda Park in Planet Zoo. That's almost a tongue twister. Right, so the last thing that I need to do for this particular part of the objective is that I need to get 2 more species into the zoo, and I'm going to go the simple route of doing that with exhibit animals. So I moved over one of the exhibit type buildings that they had over on the other side of the park, and I'm going to add a couple of critters over here. Let's see, what do we actually have currently as exhibit animals? Oh, you can just say exhibit. Ah, good. That makes it easy. So we've got some giant desert hairy scorpions, we've got some giant tiger land snails, just like saying that, giant tiger land snail, poison frogs, and western diamondback rattlesnakes, so that leaves a lot of room for other stuff. I definitely want a centipede. Who's my best looking centipede of the lot? For those. Oops, nope, those are boa constrictors. Those aren't centipedes. Still trying to figure out which of these different ribbons means what. I think that means that there's no ribbon. This is bronze. I assume bronze, silver, and then gold, but sometimes I've seen bronze ones that are better than the silver ones, so I'm not quite sure how all that stuff works yet. But in any case, let's just grab this guy. Custom seizure. Who the heck is trying to bring an Amazonian giant centipede in via that? Right, so you can go here, which is no longer a giant tiger land snail. Please change that. Let's see. You are Amazonian giant centipede. Need to get some. Need to get that. 26 and a little bit there. Well, let me take care of this other stuff first here. So, I want a centipede. I want to see my centipede. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you're neat. These guys are so big. I saw a guy on YouTube who has one as, I'm not even sure you can call it as a pet at that point. I mean, I guess it is, but the thing is just enormous. He's letting it crawl over his hands, and it looked for all the world like a plastic toy. It's so weird. Like, you know that it's a living animal, but it just looks so unique and strange and interesting. Like, I really like critters like that, as I think I've mentioned a few times. Let's see, do we want a spider? I'm always gonna say it that way. Eastern brown snake. Giant burrowing cockroach! Oh, I'm just so glad that they added some really cool and unique critters here. Golden poison frogs. Got some of those over on my other thing. Goliath beetle. What's something that lives a while? What's something that lives a good long time, you reckon? You do a Goliath bird eater? Life expectancy, 15 years is pretty good. I think this is technically inaccurate because for a lot of tarantulas, the females have quite a long lifespan, up to like 20 years. And the males are significantly shorter, just a few years for males. It's just very interesting. I mean, I don't know why they didn't reflect that here, but it might just be a case of they're like, spiders. I'm just glad they included this stuff because, well, for somebody like me who finds these guys really, really fascinating, it's so nice to see them so wonderfully represented in the game. So let's put us a Goliath bird eater. We've got a gold one here. And they can go... Actually, oh, crud. If I adopt him, is it gonna instantaneously say that I'm done with this part of the thing? Okay, I'm not sending you to the zoo yet. I'm gonna take care of this guy first. Because usually once you complete a chunk of an objective, then it automatically just jumps up and says, okay, well, now it's time for the next one. But it's like, Nancy, calm down. It's okay. I want to say I really quite like the characters so far. I mean, we've only met Bernie and Nancy thus far. I know there's at least a couple of others, and I'm very interested to see what they're going to be like. Okay, you're keeping going down, but you were pretty happy at like 25, and 52 is on the low end, so let's bump you up to like, 65 should be pretty nice. Get you right in the middle there. So you're pretty happy with that. Do I have anybody who can be doing research on these little guys? But yes, what? Oh. Well, good. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Giant tiger landsnail. Giant centipede. Hey, you. Research this critter. I've got my wolves there too, and I don't have them researched. Eee. Okay. That's okay. Let us place down one of these things. But why? Yes. See, now X works. I don't know what's going on. Yes, I know there's a thing there. Isn't it fascinating? You probably can't even see it from where you're at. That's okay. So we can do that and say that is a... Wait, kid, out of the way. Giant Amazonian giant... You know what I'm talking about. They're going to be a little bit upset that this isn't talking about the right kind of critter, though. So let's put that. Amazonian giant centipede. This one I can't change just yet. Okay, and since this is open on the back, I would like to go to the window here. Flamingo's about to mature. Good for them. I can get him a car. As a flamingo growing up present. Let's see. Okay, I think it's gonna be that. Yeah. Alright, so let's do a 3D facade there too. I really like the 3D facade. Something I only just realized is that they will climb on them if you put the 3D facades on there. That, and I saw some of the poison frogs. Stop that. That, and I saw some of the poison frogs actually climbing on the glass, and I was just really excited to see that too. I'm hoping that they're going to add some species of gecko in here as well, because you get those guys will climb on the glass and sometimes end up just like way up at the top up here or something crazy like that. Maybe like a tokay gecko or oh, what do they got? Ah, it got dark. Got dark. Lighten up. That's really pretty. I'm trying to remember what they're called. Lychees? Don't remember what the actual name is, but let's see. So let's go ahead and put our Angel. That's a nice name for a spider. I'd name a spider that. No, I don't want to release to the wild or anything like that. Okay, do that
here.
here.
You know by now how to make your animals happy.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm
I'm working on it.
The inspector gets you.
I'm working on it.
Did I not mention there was an inspector coming?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
An inspector, oh no! I'm kind of used to that. The guy just keeps, whichever, keeps turning up when I'm in my franchise mode park that I've been working on and just making things go completely bonkers. But we're actually not that far off from having our animals at 100%, or 100%, 90%. Because 87, everybody's pretty darn chuffed about this whole situation right now. Let's see, so you need it to be a little bit warmer. Try 25, and we'll give you a bit more humidity too, just kind of the same situation as our guy over there. Right, and let's change this before everybody kind of has a cow over it. I like how it also has whatever critter is the closest is the first one it'll give you on the list. That just makes it a lot easier. Actually have a light at the bottom. Huh. Yeah, put that here. And it is not a centipede, but a spider. And well, good there. So Unfortunately, the other stuff that I can really do for these guys has to wait until I get some research done on them, but I do like how in the beta they had where the layout would be at 0 if you didn't have any enrichment items in there. It's like, this is a pretty decent layout for these guys regardless. Trying to find a spider. Spider, spider, spider. I know I can cheat. You still say poison frog. Goliath. Bird-eater. It's kind of a misnomer too, as they don't eat birds that often. I mean, they can, but it's not as common as you'd think it would be from the name. Here you are. Hi, Angel. Super close up on the spood. Hello there. I'm gonna unpause so we can take a look at you moving around a little bit. And I'm glad that they don't just have them darting around on a constant basis, because for the most part you see these guys in their habitats and they're just chilling. That's what they do. Alright, let's get our windows set up here. That's that side. You can have a 3D facades too. I like the 3D facades. I'm just going to put them everywhere. Do you remember them mentioning at some point during all of this that there was a chance that our 3D facades might be something that we could do our own on? I mean, that's not critters in a box again. Giant tigerland snails are thirsty. I can't talk. Oh my gosh. That one becomes a bit of a tongue twister after a while too, doesn't it? They're thirsty. They're gonna have somebody assigned to them, but that reminds me that these guys do not. Yes, flamingos are about to mature, and gotta make sure that they're nice and happy with everything. Back here's where I set up my staff room and my keeper hut for the wolves, and I can just repurpose that to also be used for these guys. So let us hire ourselves some staff. Oh, we got keepers. Interesting, this one they've done them by areas of the park rather than specific creatures, aside from the macaques and the pandas. That's weird. I don't know if I like that. I like very much having keepers assigned to individual or very small sections of the park. It seems like it really helps keep everything going the way it should be going. Jasper Lutz. Hello. You get a work zone. And you get a work zone. And you get a work zone. Like so. And you can have that and that. Seems like having a couple of them going in and out of the same keeper hut, even if it's just the one that only has room for one person at a time, it doesn't seem like it's too bad. So that'll be keeper, Centi, and Spood. Centi and Spood. I feel like I should be renaming these guys. I'm gonna do it. Oh wait. I don't want this window closed. That's not gonna do any good. And then, there we go. You're not gonna be able to see them too good otherwise. Pedro. You're getting renamed. Centi. I don't want to rename Angel. I like Angel. Angel's a good name. Like, how many people would name their spider Angel? More of them should, really. Are wolves up in the... Oh, they are. Yeah. These happy wolves. But speaking of happy, let's see if we can make some more critters happy around here. Alright, I did get you sorted out for these guys. Yeah, we're all good there. Couldn't rename them from Angel to Spood. It's so pretty. Now I keep it on pause an awful lot, but it's just, I get so nervous because stuff can start happening so darn quick. So, what have we got going on that we could make these guys a little bit happier? Is it just that one particular giant tiger land snail is unhappy? What? Why? Why just you? The other ones are fine, and you're having issues with this whole thing. Okay, so our flamingos are having a bit of a problem with something or other here, and it looks like we need some more enrichment for these guys. That's a very quick fix. Are you happy with the amount of... It's social. Yeah, your social group. I think these guys can have a ridiculously huge number of animals in their social group. Flamingos, flamingos, flamingos. What's that under? Greater flamingo. Greater flamingos. Yeah, up to 500. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of flamingos. I love watching them sleep with their legs up and stuff, though. Right. So, what kind of stuff can we put in for our flamingos? Flamingo! Do you have any? Enrichment, you've got food enrichment, which is this thing here, and you have no toys whatsoever. So, we can... Where are people viewing these guys from? All over the place. You can see them from here, but that's going to be a kind of a cruddy view, isn't it? So I think they're mostly... You can see them from up here. That'll do. So I'll put one of those here and put you guys, say, a sprinkler where these guys can see ya. Is it better? Got that food enrichment. Is there anything else we can do for food enrichment for you guys? Which would be under enrichment items, food. Just that. Oh, that's nice. Only partially available for all animals. So really you guys sort of just need one more of those, but there's not really a lot of place to put it, is there? That's alright. I'm going to see how that does for us. Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
Nicely. Well done. Oh,
yep.
Well, it seems that with our new pandas and other species, we've attracted lots and lots of new guests.
Okay.
Let's work on making sure those guests are kept happy. That means making sure they have great views of the animals, lots of places to buy food and drink, and, well, lots of places to get rid of food and drink. Toilets. You should think carefully about where to put your guest facilities, though. For instance, don't put all of the food shops in the same place. Just look at how the guests are distributed around the park and put your facilities where they'll be needed the most. As long as you remember to pay attention to what the guests are thinking, you'll soon have a handle on what everyone wants.
I don't think the guests know what they want in the first place. Who is supposed to be taking care of these guys? That one's got low welfare. I'm going to end up with protesters up in here again. I didn't do it. I didn't even set it up. Where... Okay, where is the giant tigerland snail who's unhappy, first off? I assume you're not the only one in this habitat, right? There are 2 of you. One of you is perfectly happy with their situation, and the other one is having a fit. Why? Nutrition... Is it... That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Snail! You've got issues. What about the poison frog? Okay, well you're missing water, so do we have... need to be able to see if there's a keeper actually en route to these things. So, okay, it does show... Are you going to see these guys? You better be. I'm going to do something. Because I can. I've gotten lost again. You. Come over here. Do your job. Do it nice and quick so that they stop yelling at me. Are you happier now? Much better? I wish it was that easy to clean these kind of exhibits. Oof. Right, so what do I actually need to place? Yes, I know that. I don't care. Place a chief beef, cosmic cow milkshakes, information center, and a toilet block. Where do I want to do that? Who's hungry? Nice thing is you can go here, go to guest needs, and say, where are people hungry? Let's see, it seems like it's over here, but there's also a lot of people who are in line specifically. I'm gonna kind of assume... Wait, you guys are hungry, but you're in line for drinks. Silly things. In a way that I can... Buildings. Cool. Can I... Ah! Well, guest facilities. Great. How do I see what they are? Be very handy. Well, okay, that's definitely info, Looney Balloons, Gulpy, and a pizza pen. Where do we have a missing spot that we can put some noms? Figure out what everything is. We really need to be able to drill this one down a bit further. I was hoping when I have that drop down all facilities, staff, and guest, it'd be really nice to be able to see, hey, I'd just like to see food places. Hey, I'd just like to see where the toilets are. Because looking at these, it's just a big pile of blue. That's, ooh my gosh, this is going to take a little bit to get sorted out. There's a big chunk of area over here that has a whole lot of nothing when it comes to food and drink and stuff, yeah? Is this... I can't see... Oh, those macaques. We got people over here with our macaques and our flamingos, and there's no food to be found. That's staff stuff. There appears to be a pretty good spot right over here, and I'm just going to put my chief beef and my cosmic cow right together. Is there a handy dandy building I can use for this? Because I'm going to cheat a little bit on these modes. Let's see. Facilities. Let's do guest facilities. Ah, good. Do just shells maybe that have a couple of spots for things. I like that. I like the shells because you can just use them for whatever. And I know there's trees in the middle, but I will take care of that in just a second. I just want to make sure that there's enough space between this and the path, like so. Because they do like to queue. You can tell the game was made in Britain because everybody likes to queue. That there. And we will paint a happy little tree right. Yeah. So I'll move those out once I do that. So let's put ourselves a chief beef. Chief beef. That was not what I wanted to do. Undo. Undo. Why you know undo? But why? Now undo is acting up. It's interesting. Are you not going to let me undo it because it was for that? Yes, the chief of beef. The chiefest of beef. Eh. I can't see what I'm doing. I think that's right.
Tasty.
Yeah. Right, so we got that. Trees. We've got that. We need a Cosmic Cow Milkshakes. Oh, sure, you go right where you need to. Good. Here's my coo. Be careful if they decide to revolt. They might actually like form a coup. Like a moo, a coup. I don't know. It's a bad pun. Leave me alone. Y'all are happy with that. I really, really want some flowers or something here. I truly do, because it looks very sad and lacking right now. Let's just look for stuff in the Asia biome, since we're not particularly concerned about whether or not whether or not the animals will be happy with this, because they're way over there somewhere. I'll just do something like that, just to pretty it up a little bit. You know, doesn't ever have to be too terribly complicated, just make it look a little bit nicer. So we've got that. Do I want to bother with trying to make that, like, work zones and all of that for those guys? Nah. Nah. There's some more stuff for you guys over there. And otherwise, it's just toilet and info center. What are these? I said there was nothing over here, and then there was this stuff, like, right here. There's a toilet right here. That, I believe, is an info. It's a Looney Bloons. I was close. And a Chief Beef right there, and a Gulpy. Woot. Well, let's pretend we're at Disneyland and we need to have this stuff every 5 paces, right? Okay. What is there in this vicinity? What do you reckon? Not much of anything. What's that? Okay, that's like a pip shot. Pip shot? Pip shot, I think it is. So I can put an info center here. Why is it so dark? Okay, I'm gonna let it play for a little bit until it gets to daytime properly again, because the darkness is not quite so much fun. Do I have something that's like just a little single? That's a toilet. Small shop. Small shop shell. Because I can do something like that. And put an info center in. Nah. What are we doing? Why are we doing it? That. Are you okay? You good? You alright? Okay. And somewhere, let's give them some place to go to the bathroom. Not really a lot of stuff going on over in this corner anyway, so I don't know why. We've got more pandas over here. Oh, look at you guys. Oh my gosh. This right here is why I don't care. I will love this game forever. Because that's just so freaking cute. You're actually eating this stuff. I wonder if they pick up anything other than watermelon. What are you doing back there? That stuff that falls down from up there. That's fun. Yum! Oh gosh, what all do you guys get to eat? I've got a vast old diet going there. You always just assume that these guys only eat bamboo, and they're like all over everything. Bamboo, small fruits, fruits and vegetables. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys better be pretty happy with all that, right? Okay. Good there. Good there. Is it daytime yet? Come on. Come on. I see you moving over there. Give me my daylight. Come on. You're so close. Rise. Rise, sunshine. Ah. Okay, well, I can take a peek at this setup. Alright, well, I can look to see guest needs. How about toilet? Where do you guys need the potty? Probably over that same area is pretty good. Vet research is complete. Hooray! My centipede has been researched. I'm just gonna leave her going on that for the moment. Everyone can wait a second. I think there was a bathroom right there that those guys could get to. Is there any place where there's a need and there's not something nearby? People leaving. Oh, so much talkies. What is that? That's balloons. I'll probably put something like right over here, you reckon? Okay, I will move the tree ahead of time this time. Like right there. And facilities. Let's just use their small toilet block here. Not that it'd be quite so big, but that's...
Oh, sounds like the inspector's almost here.
Ooh.
Now, I fully expect you to pass with flying colours.
I hope so.
Anything less, and I might have to organise a little job exchange scheme for you with whoever's mucking out the pandas.
But I want to play with the pandas. I don't care if I've got to clean up after them. I want to play with them. Let's make that so it's not half buried in the dirt back there. Hey, Inspector, everything's happy at the moment. Please let it stay that way. I'm just gonna make some pretties while we're waiting for our inspection to do a thing. Those are quite nice. Did you just go in there and out there? Well done. That was quick. Crowberry. Nah. I want something flowery. Is there anything flowery that's not in a little bundle like that? Ooh, I like those. Twin flower. Those are very pretty. Do something like so. And smaller? Not smaller? Large. Okay, well. You plainly want there to be flowers over here, so I shall oblige. And are there these guys like that? That's just floating. Ah! I'm in a tree! Why? Elephant beer. Do we have a big one of those? That'll about do it. Inspector's here, so do I just follow them with bated breath then? Because I think that's the last thing on my... Hey. No, they're not. Stop being buggy. Stop it. It's rude. Like, my critters are happy. My guests are happy-ish. Yeah, they're happy. See, they got a happy face. And I'm just waiting to receive a zoo inspection report and see if I gotta go muck out some pandas. Let's watch some critters while we wait. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get fed. Oh my gosh. Quick, everybody form a circle. Form a happy flamingo circle. I love that. That seems like it's one of the newer things that they did where the critters will actually come right when the food gets filled up and you get to watch them all eat. It's G if you want to get rid of the UI so you can see your critters a little bit better. I love watching these guys. It's funny watching them in real life too, because they do exactly that. They put their whole face so that their bill is kind of under the water, but just that first little bent section of it. And so they can get at the things that they eat under the water better. Oh, yeah. Of course, something to keep in mind is that if you happen to still have your UI up underneath, it can cause some problems. What do you mean you've got low welfare? What's your... Oh, you're having stress issues. Go have a chill. You good? You got a spot to hang out back here? Come on, it's okay. I know I'm watching you now, but... I'm stressed. Mood. You alright? You good? I do like the tapirs too. Very cool looking critters. Yeah, plant. They were one of my features in my beta franchise zoo, and I love the little tiny baby tapirs. I'm gonna watch no copy for a little while. You don't really have that much enrichment. I should do something about that. Look how pretty you are, though. Oh, somebody's going for a poo. Makes a very distinctive sound, doesn't it? Definitely got a bit of giraffe looking in you. Let's see that tongue. Nope. Oh, come on. What's your enrichment situation like here? You've got no food enrichment. What's up with that? Do I have anything for you? Oh, copy. How about a hanging barrel feeder to make you a little happier? There you are. That research is complete. Now we know even more about centipedes. If I can figure out where I am... There we are. I can come over here and make my centipede even happier. I have a broken hollow log. That is a happier centipede. Okay. En route to habitat. Yeah. Now watch you. Is that you? Why, hello. Are you at least vaguely happy with what you're seeing, even though you think animals are starving that aren't? This is very bouncy. It's kind of fun coming down to people level and seeing what's going on here. Of course, there's the whole renaming your camera, or rather, sorry, renaming a staff member to Tegid Cam. I'll put that up on the screen so you can see what you rename them to. And then it makes it so that you can walk around the park at people level. Alright, come on. Yeah. I wish I could pick her up and move her there, so I guess I will fast forward to the point where she is this, because I want this one to be... This is the last thing that we need to do for this episode, so we're almost there. Which exhibit are you actually going to? It didn't... Yeah. It didn't have a name, so I'm thinking it might be my wolf exhibit. Habitat 65. So what was the problem with it? No, they're not. What the heck? And plus, if it says 4 stars, everybody's starving and dehydrated. Like, no, that's not how any of this works. So we still have a few bugs to work out. Habitat 65, yes. Timber wolves. Does it now say that for her? I'm curious. Timberwolves. Good. They're not starving, by the way. You're fine with the antelope and with that. So, why? Why? And the fact that all you've got to do is an overall star rating of 2.5. I mean, come on. Like, I don't think you could be doing that poorly. Hmm? Yes, Yes, they're being very well taken care of. Are you pleased with my situation? Are you satisfied? No wonder these inspections take so long. She has to go, and draw a picture of them. Yes? No? Maybe? What? Alright. You've seen my wolves. Yay! And now do I have to wait for her to leave the zoo? Oh my gosh. Okay, I will fast forward through that. I'll be back with you guys once she has gotten out of here.
Oh. Goodness. You know, I really can't believe just how much you've come on during our time together. It goes to show, Bernie's got a keen eye for talent. Oh, and speaking of Bernie, he's not finished with you yet. He's got a new job for you in Canada.
Ooh.
I get the feeling that you'd best pack a warm coat. Oh, listen, it's been wonderful getting to know you, and I'm sure we'll meet again. But in the meantime, good luck.
Aw, you're not coming to Canada with me? That's kind of sad.
I've been told that there are smiles on the faces of all of the guests.
All of
That's
them.
a real testament to the hard work you've put into this place. And if anything, I hear the animals look even happier. Although, in all honesty, it's hard to tell with the pandas. They're so, enigmatic. I'm told
Enigmatic pandas?
the character, though. Oh, she's really been a hit with the visitors. You could even say the business is bam booming. And fingers crossed, we might even be able to feature pandas at some of my other zoos, now that you've shown everyone we know how to cater for their welfare. I shouldn't be surprised, though. After all, you've become a very capable trainee zoo manager. I suspect there isn't a single task I could throw at you which you wouldn't handle with aplomb. That said, I think the next one's gonna be a bit of a curveball.
Uh-oh. That's, not ominous at all. Alright, so we've got some more vet research on our centipedes, and I think that's pretty good for now. We have gotten all three of the stars for this particular little career mode, and we can move on to Canada. So that's it for this one. Feel free to like or comment, and if you want random updates from my little world of art and gaming, subscribe. If you enjoy what I do and are interested in supporting the channel, check out my Patreon. A big thank you to my current patrons. That's all for now. Bye!